visit some brother out on my call. This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. Surprise, surprise. We wearing shades, baby clone wearing shades because I have allergy eyes and they are a little puffy. I'll show them to you. I'm kind of embarrassed. They look a little swollen and I've been, dealing with allergies. So that's why I've had on my sunglasses. So if I put them down, that's because I've been suffering with severe dry eye.
Yes.
And baby clone put hers on too. So here we go. So anyway, with no further ado, just bear with me. If they look bloodshot and I look a little, it's just allergies. And I haven't had an allergy shot in a while. So I have to get back on my grind with that.
Mm-hmm.
With no further ado, we're going to be talking about this 7-minute promo that Bravo sent out for next week. It must going to be an intense episode. So he sent it out and we want to talk about it. But the only thing I want to deal with is I want to deal with Angela.
Yes.
And this is my opinion. No cards, just my outward opinion.
Okay.
My outward opinion, and we're going to talk about it anyway, but I wanted to talk about that promo because that's what they really centered it on. Mm-hmm. And along with Londi. We met her, but we don't want to deal with that yet. But anyway, Angela is in love with Charles.
Yes.
And Angela don't want to deal with anything negative about Charles. Angela don't want to deal with the fact that there is a big possibility that Charles is a cheater, pumpkin eater. Now, I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he isn't. I'm only going by what we hear. But what I can say from what I've watched with my eyes and heard with my ears is I don't see Charles in love with Angela.
No.
I believe he loves her.
Yes.
But I don't believe he's in love with her. Not anymore.
Mm-mm.
Angela is in love with him 10 times. Angela is in love with him, what they say, by the 10th degree.
Yes.
And she's willing to do whatever it takes to hold on to her husband. At least that's what she said to the therapist.
Yes.
She's not willing. Now, this is my opinion. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's your husband. If you want to stay there and live under that,
yes,
and know that he could be cheating, that's your right.
Mm-hmm. It is.
That's your right.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope for your sake that he is taking precaution. So many married women and women in relationship, even men, get STDs or worse because of cheating.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that that's not Charles' case. I hope that he is protecting himself if he's cheating. But my point is Angela is in love. And you may say, what is the difference in being in love and loving a person?
Yes.
I love you, meaning I care about you. Mm-hmm. I love you. I'm invested. But all my emotions ain't in there like that. I love you. I care about you. I may love you, but I don't want to divorce you. I'm cool. Whatever I need from you, you supplying it. Mm-hmm. Or maybe it could be a family. It could be whatever reason. However, if I'm in love with you, I'm invested. That means my world is centered around you.
Yes.
My life is centered on you. Everything about you, I'm in love with you. I'm engulfed with you. You are my drug. You are my person.
Mm-hmm.
If I love you, I don't have those deep feelings like that.
Yes.
I care about you. I love you. I may have been with you for 10 years and don't want to get a divorce. We cool. Mm-hmm. I may want to still sleep with somebody else. But to me, and this is my opinion, if you cheating on me or I'm cheating on you, which I don't cheat, which if I'm cheating on you, then that means I'm not invested in you like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm out there in those streets. Now, people can take it any way they want to take it, but at the end of the day, if you love me, you won't cheat.
That's true.
If you're in love with me, you won't hurt me because I'll be all you need. I'll be a total package. But if you love me, I don't supply everything you need. Maybe at one time, but maybe you fell out of being in love with me, and maybe you just love me, and that's good. But that's what Angela gonna have to me deal with. What do you think, baby Crone?
Yeah, she's not ready to deal with it.
I don't think she's ready to deal with it, even though she showed herself in therapy.
Yes.
And when she broke down at the table, when they were away, and she cried because she knew. She knew. It's something inside every woman and man. When you invested in that love, you know that something ain't right. And Angela reeked of the fact that she knows Charles is cheating. Because if didn't, why did she still make an appointment to sit with that guy anyway? Because she know she don't want to deal with it because she doesn't want to lose her marriage. So, but she's putting herself in a position where I have to leave him. Even though I don't want to, then what I would say to you, Angela, I know you don't get this message. I'm speaking to the universe. If you love him and you are in love with that man, close your eyes. Just close your eyes and be grateful for whatever he has, whatever he's giving you.
Okay.
Because she sat there and made it like on this promo. She made it like if he is, this is how I took it. If he is cheating, he's cheating because, I gave him so much money, he gave me so much money and that could have been a turn off. She blaming herself.
She is.
I let the houses go. Why don't you just lower the prices instead of messing up your credit? Talk to the mortgage companies and say, look, I'm having a hard time. What is the least I could sell it for? I've dropped it to this. Mortgage companies are trying to work with you. So you can work a deal. And if don't, then let it go. Or either she tried, I don't know. But she said she let the pressure go. I don't know. But that doesn't give Charles the right to cheat.
No, it doesn't.
And you know what? And it's hard to be married and stay with one person day in and day out without somebody getting bored. Let's just keep it 100.
And Charles has admitted he doesn't even wear a wedding ring.
And why not? That's my question.
Yeah, that is a good question. Why
because
not?
Even Phaedra said, I didn't even know he was married. So even Phaedra's sitting on information. Everybody knows that Charles is a what? Cheater, pumpkin eater. She says she's in love. However, it could be technical difficulties because I've been struggling with my the computer. It's been messing up. I don't know if it's us or if it's StreamYard. I don't know. We're going to fix it, but just bear with us. So I don't know, but I do know she loves Charles. She's in love with him. And I feel as though the love that she has for Charles is greater than what I see and hear from Charles.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Charles don't love her. He love her.
Yes.
But he love that camera too. He love that camera.
Yeah.
I mean, he loves that camera. He loves the camera because it's putting him back up on his feet. In other words, he's getting known in the world too.
That is true.
And like she said, and I know he's a good catch, paraphrasing. I know a lot of women want him, he got money, he's this, he's that. And, she's making why a man like him would cheat.
Yeah.
But Angela, you are the bee's knees.
I know. I was just
You're beautiful. He's blessed to have you, girl.
It's the other way around.
You're the pretty one. He an old head. You're the pretty one.
You're the catch.
You're the catch. You're hyping them up. You see, that's what happens when you invested.
Yeah.
She has fallen in love, and she's in love with, and rightfully so, because he's your husband. I'm just saying, from where I'm sitting and what I see and what I hear, that's an imbalanced relationship. However, I don't think that Charles wants to leave you, but I think if you pressure him, he seemed like the type that would. He seemed like he has control of this household.
Yes, most definitely.
And control over you. Mm-hmm. But remember, Angela, you are the beautiful one.
Yes.
And not everybody is interested in Charles. Do you want to date Charles?
No.
Neither do I. Raise your hand. You can have him. He too grumpy for me. I don't like a grumpy man. And at least that's how he comes off on TV.
Yep, grumpy.
Already ready to argue, like he seemed like he's argumentative. That wouldn't work for me because I can tend to be argumentative. And I don't want to be that way, so I don't want to be with anybody that's putting me in that position to become argumentative because I don't like it. And that's how I see Charles. And Charles seemed like the type of man, I'm going to do what I want to do.
Yes.
I'm going to say what I want to say, and I don't give a damn what you think. That's how Charles come off to me. He's not sensitive at all. And through his rough and gruff exterior, I think it makes Angela insecure. Because what I see a woman that is insecure over who she is as a woman and what she brings to the table. Because when she was talking to the therapist, she was hailing him and damning herself. Oh, Angela, you are the bee's knees, not Charles. She said, I know a lot of girl, I would not be interested in your man.
Yeah,
no, I'm
She's
not.
thinking people are fighting to get her man.
She's saying that, right? I know.
It's got competition. That's how she feels.
That's how she feels. Like, I know he's good. Angela.
Yeah.
You are the one that men want and adore. If you put yourself out there, and you may say, no, they don't, because you're not paying attention. Your heart is with Charles. And Angela doesn't want to accept the fact that Charles could be a what? Cheater, pumpkin eater. But he reeks of it to me.
Yeah.
But what I know, we're only commentators. So I wanted to say that before we get into the rest of it. Yes. So let's go into it and then we'll talk more. I just feel bad for any woman that feels low self-esteem because that's what I see.
Yes.
It's not blatant, but it's a low self-esteem the way she puts him on a pedestal.
Yeah, she feels like he's out of her league.
Oh my God. You know what? You ain't never lie. That's how she put him. I couldn't have said it any better.
Thank you.
She looks like I'm the one who got the catch. He's greater than me. He's better than me. All the women want him. No. Not all women. Not me.
Not I.
And he's too tall for me.
Oh.
I don't like that look. You know I don't.
Fair enough.
For you.
For me.
But he's too great for you.
He is
so
too great for me.
He's not my type of man. So in her mind, every woman wants Charles. And she gets it. So, Angela, my advice to you is leave it alone and close your eyes.
Yes.
Leave it alone and close your eyes.
You know what? I think it was just simply the fact that she had to, I think, finally kind of address it because it got out on the show. And what do we say every time? Don't come on the show if you don't want your business getting out there. And
well, anyway, let's just get into it. I just wanted to pause, and prayers going up for Lundy's family, and we know who she is. I'm very sad. I don't know what was the thing that took her out this world.
Nope.
I don't know if they're going to tell us, but it just seemed like it's a secret. I wish I knew what it was, but nevertheless, love and prayers going up for their family. Yes. And I feel sorry for it. And when Lauren said that she died while she was talking to her on the phone, my God, that's horrible. So nevertheless, but another thing I peeked on that, where's Shamira? What's her name?
Shamia.
Where's Shamira in all this? She told Phaedra.
Yep, she told Phaedra.
But you didn't tell Shamir?
No. She should have told Shamia, but I think she only told Phaedra because she had to attend Phaedra's event. So she was like, "Hey, let me call you and tell you why I'm not coming."
But she could have called Shamir
Still
and
could.
told Shamira to tell Phaedra that. You know,
You're
because I would have had a feeling that you didn't share that with me.
Yeah, because Shamia did start really crying.
Yeah, because they've been close for years, so she knows her. They all know, not the new girls, because she has been on the show and we know her. And so I was very saddened to hear that myself, because we know who she is, and she has been on the show. I think she was on the show, and then she was on Portia's show. So we know what are they, Lundy is. I didn't know by the name, but when they showed a picture, we knew exactly who she is. If you followed the show, you know who she is. My prayers go up for Lundy. I'm so saddened to hear how she's just been taken too soon.
Yes.
I don't know what her circumstances is, but whatever it is, it just seems like it's a secret.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're just going to leave that alone until next week. And we'll find out more. Hopefully they will share what was her demise. I don't know, but I pray for their family, and I pray, rest in peace, Lundy. And now let's get back to the episode. I just want to share that about Angela.
Yes.
When you know Angela. You know it in your gut. You knew when you was on vacation and Charles didn't call, and you sat there and cried in front of them because they was looking at her. Why? You knew.
An anniversary.
On her anniversary, she knew. She knew. That's how I feel. You know these things. You just know. When you invested, that means your heart is connected to theirs. You feel what they, just like when you have children. You know when they wrong. You know when they sick. You know. If you are a good parent and you attach to your children, you can look at them and know.
That's true.
You can tell, you close to me. You can tell when I'm sad or when I don't feel good. Right. She knows. And she has to deal with it. And she's putting herself in a position as being a strong woman. If he is cheating, I have to leave. My thing to you, Angela, if you want that man, leave this alone and close your eyes.
Yeah, that's true.
Close your eyes.
And take the Charles approach. Don't care what the rest of the world
has to say. And take what he told you. And don't give a damn what the world have to say. Like he said, do you believe it?
Exactly.
And she said, no, then leave it alone. But she's going to see that man, which lead us into the episode that just was. I thought it was a very interesting episode.
It was.
I just wanted to say that because they gave that promo, that 7-minute, it was delicious.
It was.
And I think it's going to be a good ending. But nevertheless, let's just go in and talk about it. Let's get through this thing.
Yes. So Brit feels as though this is the episode where we really get down to the nitty gritty between Brit and Kelli. Because Brit feels as though Kelli is giving her a cold vibe since Grenada and since they've had Brit. Because she feels as though Kelli, this is why. It's over the fact that they share the same glam squad, according to
women. No, that's not true. This glam squad belonged to Kelli.
Kelli, yes.
So they don't share. She was allowing Brit to use her glam squad. And from what I understand, Brit took advantage of it.
Yes, she did.
That's what I got out of it. And now it's supposed to be Brit saying you're jealous of me.
Yep.
Could be not. Who cares about that?
Kelli thinks it's weird because she's like, why do you want everything that I own? She's like, why do you want my videographer, my photographer, my glam squad? She's like, why can't you get those things of your own? She
don't have the money. Clearly, I tell you one thing, they wouldn't have put a camera in my house and you see a big old junky room in the corner. That couldn't be me. I would, just like you had that other door plastered, that would have been plastered too. And the cameras made sure they went in slow motion to make sure you see. Look at that. But she seemed like she had a lovely home.
Yeah, it did actually look nice. I'm glad she invited 2 of the ladies over, Cynthia and Portia.
And she says she's remodeling. Okay. But you're remodeling, and maybe that's where her money is going. So you're remodeling, but you can't afford, like what you call, you show up with your Birkins and you show up in your Rolls Royce and you can't give $1,000. It's misleading. You know, it make you look like a hypocrite. But nevertheless, let's just get into it. Let's start from the beginning.
And that's how Brit feels, as though Kelli could have been a more supportive friend in that sense. She's like, every chance you take, you find a way to allow me to maybe embarrass myself or try to paint me as the bad person in the picture.
Well, this is how I feel. I was starting to warm up to Brit.
You was.
But that hood rat came out
again.
And I feel as though there are just, if we've been friends and I share information with you,
yes,
even though the friendship is over, I won't divulge your personal stuff.
No,
that's not cool. That's not cool. And I don't remember Kelli saying that she popped pills. Did she say it?
Yep. Yep.
What did she say?
She said, get your pill popping roommate.
Get your what?
Pill popping roommate. Talking to Phaedra.
What?
She was talking to Phaedra because Phaedra was trying to get in between the two of them arguing with each other. And so Kelli told Phaedra, get your pill popping roommate, going back to the fact that they were roommates in Grenada. And then that's when Brit had got set off because she was just like, why are you trying to accuse me of being a pill popper? So that's what broke down between those two.
I would have never said about the A word.
No.
Because that's just not, that's, somebody went low, so you're going to go lower. Yes. That I would have never divulged that. A pill popper, that ain't nothing to me.
No.
You know, she didn't say you was doing crack is whack. Nope. She ain't say you was doing heroin. She just said pills, you know? And who knows what the pills are for? They could be Xanax for your anxiety or whatever.
Sure, you're right.
I don't know, but I felt as though that Brit, and the Brit, she just lacked class.
She does.
That's just it.
And she was looking up to Kelli to be that teacher, but she felt betrayed by Kelli in the end.
Yeah, I think that she lacked class. That she just don't know. She's a pretty face. Well, she's an I don't want the word pretty because I don't find her that attractive.
Right.
But I will say, I don't put her in my pretty zone.
Right.
But I will put her at like who I think is pretty. I think for me, you all don't have to agree. I think Portia is pretty.
Yes.
Right. So to me, Portia is pretty to me. Beyonce is pretty. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. So when I don't put her there with that, but I will say she's a very attractive woman.
Yes, she is.
That's how I see her. And it could be because of her attitude. Because every time I think she goes off the wire with that hood rat
she
stuff.
Do.
You know, why do you think she does that? That's just something broken in her.
I think that's something broken in her. And I think that she's just maybe that person that maybe she really is a brawler, somebody that's ready to fight, because she seems like somebody that's very direct. And she's like, just tell me how it is. And she's like, if you're not going to be direct and truthful to my face, then she seems to have a problem with that. And she's going to stand on business and address you on it. However, she got to stand on business.
And it's like, if you're going to try to take me down, I'm going to take you down to hell. And you can't be that way. You can't be that way. And whatever it was, I don't know if Kelli said anything derogatory to her after that.
Let me see. Other than the fact that Kelli called her a hoe, I mean.
That's everybody a hoe when you're mad at them. A hoe or a bitch when you're mad.
That is
They
true.
Don't even seem like naughty words anymore.
You're right. You're honestly right. Other than the only thing that she says is that Brit apparently can't have kids. That was the only other thing that she said, but I don't think that was an address.
Now, to me, that's a low blow. So they were really mean. But let's get into it. Start me from the beginning and go real fast. Let's get through this thing.
So it started off with Shamia talking to Shiloh, not talking to Shiloh, at the hospital visit with Shiloh.
I feel as though Shamir should be a friend of the show. I personally, with the situation and your husband with another child and with your baby, you ought not be in a position where you're that far from your child. Because if something happened to your child and you're in another country, you can't deal with it, Shamira. No. Shamira, you need this is not your season. This you could be on the show, but you need to have. I just don't think that she should be. I like Shamira, but I think that your family should come first.
Yes.
And this showed me that you wasn't there.
Nope, you got strep throat.
And you got strep throat, got to come around. Girl, I think this is not my opinion. What do you think?
Yeah, no, it's definitely.
She could be a friend to the show.
Yeah, a friend.
But I don't think this should be a full-time. I think that you have a sick daughter, and I think that you could be a part of the show, but please be a friend. And finish this out, but come back as a friend. Don't come back as a
peach holder.
A peach holder. You got too much going on in your life right now. And for me, no offense, but you was a Debbie Downer of the show. Wherever they did, it was always your daughter. And honestly, don't hate me, but this is my opinion. It makes me feel down when I hear about how sick your daughter is. I just feel bad because it makes me feel bad as an empath. And so I don't want to deal with the sick baby. Right. Is that terrible? Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I definitely do understand.
What are you, because I don't mean it in a derogatory way.
No, because it's a real part of life that women go through. But it's just.
I just don't want to make this a part of the show. Yeah, and that's what it is.
It's just not
good. And I don't want to be a part of it. Like it makes me feel bad for you and your child. Isn't the housewives anymore?
No, it really is.
It's just the ladies of Atlanta.
Yes.
Or the divorcees of Atlanta. And you're married. And I'm afraid that if you stay in that show, it's going to start affecting your marriage.
That is true, because already she's talking about how she really just wants to give back to her husband and give him this baby boy. Yet
Sorry about that. We've been having internet connections. Yes. I don't know what's going on with it. So bear with us, please. So if it's blinking out, I don't know. Baby Cone will try to fix it. I don't know what's going on. So finish.
Yes. So we was just finishing up on Shamia. And
I just think it was a brutal argument that they had. Brit and Kelli.
Oh, okay. So what most importantly this episode was about was Phaedra, and how the fact that her son, Mr. President, aka Dylan.
His name is Dylan?
Yeah.
Could you please call him Dylan for me? Dylan, and what's the other one name?
Aiden.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Got you.
I thought she really named him Mr. President. And the other one, Prince? I don't know.
Yeah.
King? I don't know.
I know she got names for
but I know the oldest one, she called him Dylan. She doesn't call him by the name she used to. I don't know if he was Prince or was he but she called him Dylan. But go ahead. But the little boy, I like the fact that he wants to sew and she's entertaining that. That's the kind of mom I am. Was I?
Yes.
Whatever she showed interest in, I'm on it.
Oh, it's true. She really did.
Whatever it was, I don't care. You showed interest, I'm interested with you as you go through finding out who you are. And the thing is, if he does have it and he has a gift, because the guy's teaching him how to sew.
He's starting at a young age.
A very young age. That means he will be talented. By the time, if he keeps into this, by the time he is 16 years old, he's going to be a beast.
Yes.
Because he has the vision.
Yep, those pants was nice.
I wouldn't wear them, but the fact of the matter is, he got talent.
Yes, he does.
And whoever's helping him, doing a marvelous job. And his brother is promoting them.
Yes, he is.
So he about the money and the business.
Yes.
So they a good collab. So I thought that was good. And Phaedra tears up when it come down to her boys, she has every right to feel proud. Go ahead, because I'm a proud mama, so I understand. Go ahead.
Yes. So sadly, speaking of people that are going through a lot this season, Kelli did not get divorced because apparently they somehow went over time. And because of that, they had to continue it for another day. However, her ex-husband that she's trying to divorce had to go to prison that day because he wasn't paying child support. So she's still stuck to him until he gets out. And then they can have another court date or court hearing. And all through this is what started her beef with Brit, because she was like, I'm going through this. You couldn't have checked on me. She's like, you allowed this little petty thing to get in the way of our friendship. So
if I was Brit, no matter what's going on as a friend, I would have definitely checked on you because you did do that for me. So even though Brit was offended, but you shouldn't allow your feelings get in the way of doing the right thing. But my mother used to tell me, 2 wrongs don't make a right. Because you going down to the gutter, I'm not. And I think that you should have talked to Kelli. And you just seem like an ungrateful soul to me, Brit.
Yeah, you just seem off like that.
Ungrateful. No matter, you don't like the way she feels or whatever. I feel as though you even sit there, and I love the way Portia dealt with that. Because now you're going to sit down there and start gossiping.
Yes,
but Portia shut it right on down, didn't she?
Portia did.
That's not cool. Portia shut that down.
She did, because like you said, that was proof and evidence right there of Portia trying to turn a new leaf instead of getting
once upon a time instead of getting into it and getting mad. She didn't. She just looked at it like, do what you want to do with that information.
Yes,
I'm good. And that's beautiful. That's growth to me, and that's what I have been saying about Portia.
Yes,
like I'm not going to let this gossip. I will deal with it, but I'm not going to tell you. And if you've seen Brit, even Cynthia had that look like,
because
like, why are we going here?
She was ready to spill it.
She was ready to dog her to the earth. Okay. This thing keeps going out. We did a live and that keeps messing up, but we still keep recording anyway. I just think because of where I live, I think living in the woods with the rain and the thunderstorms and the lightning and the heat is really messing up with our Wi-Fi. So please be patient with us.
Yes.
Please don't give up on us. We working it out. Yes. So anyway, go ahead, baby Crones.
So we was just talking about how just the fact that the ladies wasn't feeling how Brit was just ready to dog out Kelli.
And I wasn't ready for that. Just mean spirited.
It is.
Something ain't right with her. I was giving her a pass and she just showed me that ugliness again.
Every time. And
just like Kelli said, I was there for her. Even if you're mad, you can call and say, how you doing? You need anything? Or after the girl done helped you, out of that alone, you could just call and say, can we talk? She didn't.
Nope, not at all.
Instead, she gets an attitude. I'm telling you, Brit is just, she doesn't have, she's an attractive face, attractive body.
Like you said, she's just...
But her soul ain't right. It's a soul thing.
Right.
It's a soul thing. She's always ready to attack.
She is.
She's always ready to go to the gutter. She's a gutter snipe. And that's what makes her not good for the show. And I loved it when the girls, when Cynthia and Portia did not feed into that.
Yep.
I appreciated that. That definitely showed growth to me.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Kelli had a cooking thing.
Yeah, Kelli had a cooking contest with Charles where they made a waffle competition. It became a tie. Nobody could pick between the two. However,
They couldn't?
No. No. So it was a tie. Kelli and Charles both made the best waffles.
She made banana something.
Mm-hmm.
And what did he make?
I'm not sure what Charles made.
Oh, he made a waffle, but I didn't know what he put on it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all the waffles did look good. But Kelli's Waffle House, that was a great promotion.
Where's her Waffle House?
I'll have to check.
She's from Maryland, yes?
Yes, but I think
It's in Atlanta.
Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Nana's Chicken and it's in Georgia.
Oh, okay. Because if it was in Maryland, I would go and visit there.
Mm-hmm. It would have been nice.
Yeah.
It's a Louisiana, Maryland style diner. Okay.
But it's in Louisiana and Maryland?
No, it was just inspired by Louisiana and Maryland.
Okay. Because she's from Maryland, yes? Mm-hmm. Okay.
She must got that Louisiana in her too.
Okay.
But however, at this event, as we talked about earlier, the three girls that was only there was Angela, Drew, and Phaedra. Those were the three women that she invited to the event.
Right. Now, backing it up again, when the man came over to the table,
yes,
and said, your husband,
mm-hmm.
who hooked that up? Who took him out the building when her husband said, get out of here?
I think it was Angela.
Because she's making a date that I wouldn't. Yes. Close your eyes.
Right.
Close your eyes. Sometimes if you want your marriage and you know he's out there, you know it.
Yeah.
Whether he's cheating or not, he's not where you know he is. And like you say, he's a very busy man. Say whatever you want. But if I'm with someone, I want to be able to tag team you. I don't care if you in Egypt. And I expect to hear from you within the next 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't have that.
No, she does not.
And
but also that was just, I was flabbergasted for Angela, because for somebody to have the balls and the audacity to walk up to a stranger they don't know
while a gathering and cameras,
mm-hmm, and say, I just want to let you just to say, I just want to have a meeting with you. I want to tell you something you don't know about your husband.
Who put him up to that? Somebody paid him. Because how would he know that was going on there? Somebody told him.
Yeah.
And for me, this is not the first time. Even Phaedra said, oh, I didn't even know he was married. I thought, so it's out there. This is not the first time we heard rumors. And wherever there is smoke, there's fire. And the way she acts so timid around him.
She did.
Just act timid.
Everybody was hoping Charles didn't hear, because they thought Charles was going to flip if he heard.
He did flip. Wasn't that at the same place? He probably did hear it. But he didn't do anything until, I guess she went and told him.
Yeah, because everyone was just like, because she was just like, oh man, if Charles had heard him, I know he would have done something. So I got to keep calm in this situation.
But she went and told him anyway.
Yes.
But yet you're going to sit at the table next episode and hear his gossip.
Yes,
that's indeed. What I'm saying. Sometimes you just gotta, if you don't want to know, close your eyes.
Yep, sent a team to go figure out who this man is, who paid him, go pay him.
She even talked to the therapist about it.
Mm-hmm.
This is trouble because she's been hearing this. Like she justify it. He's an attractive man. Who wouldn't want him? He has money. He's this. He said, I wouldn't want your husband, lady. I wouldn't. Nothing wrong with Charles. He's just.
Atlanta is just fighting us today.
I don't know what's going on. Please, I'm going to run through the video and I'm going to see how it is. Mm-hmm. If the video is too choppy, then we'll have to just do it again. I won't even record it. But if it's decent enough, I'll just let it play and you'll hear this. I am so sorry. We have been struggling with it. I could be the heat. I don't know. If anybody out there know what could be going
a heat
on.
wave coming.
It's a heat wave. I don't know what's going on, but nevertheless, please bear with us.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, baby Crone.
Yes. So pretty much we was wrapping up with Angela and the guy talking to her about the fact that he knew something. And then when they was giving a toast, he said, "Cheers to Angela and her husband is cheating."
Well, we heard that.
We heard that.
Before him.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't Phaedra say something about that too?
Mm-hmm. And even Portia hinted at it, but she didn't want to touch it.
She didn't. See, it's out. That Portia said it, so she don't want to deal with it. She know you love them. We get it. Anybody's been in love, crazy. I call that crazy love. Anybody been in love? No, crazy love. Crazy love is when you love somebody greater than yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible because you can't love greater than yourself. But that is how you feel in it. Mm-hmm. She feel that he is the man, the everything, and every woman want him. And believe me, every woman do not want your man. Mm-hmm. Every woman. Mm-hmm. I just wish she could know that and know that you, Angela, a beautiful woman.
Yes.
And he's blessed to have you. So go ahead.
Yes. And then lastly, at Phaedra's event, finally, when it was that Ivory show, a little thing was Drew was late, traffic.
And she didn't get in either.
No, she didn't. And they even showed her knocking on the door.
That's what she heard. They didn't let her in.
No. So, the event was nice. The fashion pieces look good. Whoever the Ivory fashion brand or fashionista is, congrats to them. It was an interesting collection. Everyone looked good. The event actually went pretty well. Mm-hmm. Almost pretty well, because that's when they did get into a fight, Brit and Kelli. However, other than that, everything else went pretty well, and that's pretty much where it ended. Mm-hmm. We did cover everything from the top of the episode to the bottom of the episode.
Right. Mm-hmm. So, please bear with us with this video, please.
Yes.
I do not want to do it over. Go ahead.
I almost forgot the most important thing. Sweet Tea was at Phaedra's event.
She was and looked fabulous.
Yes,
she was there. She was there, right? And they put the camera on her. Normally they don't do that, but they put the camera on her.
She was sitting right there with the castmates.
I think that's where she should go. I think she'll fit on that show.
You're right, she would.
Mm-hmm. With her husband in the background. Mm-hmm. I think she would fit. I do. I think that that's a good show for her, because they just show that she would fit better on that show, and the women are more your age.
That is true.
You're not dealing with women that's almost 60 and 60 years old and 50, and you need to be.
Around your age.
I think that you need to go on. Married in Atlanta, and they need another married couple. I think she'll do good there. I hope that they put her there if she wants to go, because they do need a married couple. Yes. Because they're getting rid of Brit. Well, Brit got rid of herself for whatever reason, and I just feel as though that's a show that I think that Sweet Tea would do good on. Mm-hmm. So go ahead.
Yeah, and I wanted to just highlight the fact that
and maybe that's why they had her there.
Ooh, okay.
Because she would fit well there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Glad to know that her and Phaedra are still close even after Married to Medicine.
That's where Phaedra met her, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So glad they was able to sustain a genuine connection and friendship.
Genuine friendship, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, that was really pretty much it for this episode. There was not much other to talk about because it was mostly the two events, but really the breakdown between Kelli and Brit's friendship.
That was sad to see on TV. And about the A word, that's just like, that's something you shouldn't say. That should be that's so personal that that's just like crud balls. That's just not something you say. Like, no, pill popping, and that is like apples and oranges. Just like when it was with Brit. She didn't get the picture that wasn't you. But that was just a below the belt. There is low, but then there's gutter. And I think you went there. Pills popping don't matter to that. Because, that's such a big controversy in this country.
That is true.
And to bring that up, there are people that get angry and want to harm you when they hear stuff like that.
Yes.
So I think you were totally out of line, Brit, with that. That's just something you shouldn't have said. Just like shouldn't have said, well, she said sometimes you go low. So that let me know, Brit, you go too low.
You do.
You go gutter. That's what happened with you and Kenya.
Yep, you can't have two Kenyas on the show.
Kenya went low about her. But I don't know. I just think saying what somebody did about that with their bodies and with their fetus, that is out of line.
You're talking about the reproductive organs.
That's different. Even to me, saying that you had a picture, I still wouldn't mention that because that's surgery. That's just gross, and that's so private.
It is
private. When you was doing what you were doing, you were being filmed. That's different. That's like apples and oranges.
Yeah.
So I didn't like it.
There's just certain things you don't want to broadcast.
Yeah, that was one. And showing a picture of you giving someone a blowjob, that's tacky too. That's tacky. But it wasn't you. But you act like it was you, but bear with us. Please support us anyway. Anything you'd like to say ending it? It was a very good episode.
Yes, surprisingly, it was a good episode. But yes, please bear with us with these technical difficulties that we're having.
Please.
Apparently, it's really spotty at this moment because just a few hours ago, it was pretty decent. So
and if it seemed like we're off, it's because the machine is going off on it, literally blanking out. And so we have to pick up and then wait a couple of seconds or wait a couple of minutes and fix. So please bear with us. We so appreciate your support. We really do. Please don't give up. Whatever this is temporary.
It is.
And we're going to fix it. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty of it. So, but the work must go on.
Yes.
I still have to put stuff out there in spite of it all. So with that being said, do you want to close us out, baby?
Yes, sure.
I hope you enjoyed this.
Yep.
Even though it's spotty, we hope you enjoyed it anyway.
Yes, most definitely. That's just how energetic and energetically packed full this second to last episode was, that even our internet can't handle the hotness.
This is too hot for me. And you know what? This really made me glad that Brit is leaving. This is not the show for her. She could do good on Love and Hip Hop or something like that.
Okay.
Where that is. Because she seemed like she a strap, this is not, she doesn't have, and I think Kelli is right about that. She didn't say it, but you don't know, you look money, but you act trashy.
Right.
And I was feeling you, but now you put me back at, oh God, it's just who she is.
Yeah. I was getting ready to say that. I was like, maybe Kelli finally realized that you can't teach somebody class, you can only show them.
And like Kelli issue is, so she was doing this behind Kelly's back.
Yes.
I would have an issue with it too. I really would. I would have an issue. You borrow my team without my permission. I let you use it a couple of times, but Kelli, maybe you should stop renting out your team. Yeah. She's still renting it out too, right?
Yeah. Apparently, Shamia was using her team.
And Shamia can't afford a team. See, that's what I'm saying. People that say they got money make me go, I don't know. Just like when she was away. If you got that kind of money, you couldn't go out and buy yourself some clothes. You had to borrow. Come on.
Yeah, crazy. Wow, I know.
You know, you look $1 billion, but maybe you are $1 million.
Yeah, you know, I'm also gonna have to show you that video that I was telling Lady Crone about, where somebody was doing a deep dive on how influencers and people on Instagram and social media pose as if they have this lavish lifestyle and are actually going into debt, just trying to live a certain facade.
I hope that's not Shamir.
Yes, I hope not. We know Portia is living that lifestyle.
But Portia living her means. Portia go where she want, do what she want. Always for a free meal though. Portia eat, and if it's a free meal, you don't pay for my food. I like Portia. I'm sorry. I like her. I think that I want her back. I like her. She brings a lot to the show. I like Cynthia. Cynthia, I like Phaedra. Like I said, I didn't feel Phaedra. Phaedra is really making her presence known.
Oh, yeah.
She's being a tattletale. She's doing it. She's bringing it. And I love that.
Yeah.
She's not sitting back like a wallflower. She's really living it, and she's in there with these girls. So I like her. Yes. I like Kelli. And I like Angela, but Angela, you came on this show knowing your marriage was waggly whack.
Yes.
And it is showing, girl. Your slip showing.
I know, she's trying to save face. She was like, oh, if I get caught with this on the internet, I got to be able to show that I can step above it, that I'm a strong woman.
Right. And if he is cheating, and if it's proven, I'ma leave him. You love him. You be so miserable. You were so miserable. Right. And the fact that you broke down in front of those girls because you couldn't get in your husband, and you know why? Because deep down inside you knew where he was. Because if it wasn't you, if you didn't feel that way, why did you cry?
And she called him like 5-6 times,
and he never returned the phone call.
No,
because he was busy. I feel sad for women that goes through this. My heart goes out to her because she's in love with her husband deeply. And my heart aches for her. Any woman that love a man like that, because you trapped. And that's why I'm saying, you all may not like what I have to say or what I've said, but I understand. I grew up in an environment like this. And what I was told, close your eyes. Yeah. That's what they told me. Close, as long as they do what they're supposed to do by me. Yep. Close your eyes. That's what I was told.
Blindfolders on.
That's what my mama said. Close your eyes. Sooner or later, they'll figure it out and come home. And maybe by the time he'll be broke down, busted, got what is it? Eady or something, because he's getting older in life. Yes. So all these things are going to fade away. So close your eyes for a few more years and be patient and let Mother Nature take her course.
Facts.
Don't worry about it. Let nature take its course. Let Mother handle it. And clearly, he don't want to leave. He doesn't want to lose you because he shows up. Yep. You act. So, girl, close your eyes to this right now. Yep. Don't. And if you love him, hold on to him and close your eyes. Don't even mention it. Just and just keep getting therapy and keep getting stronger. Don't make a decision out of haste. Yeah. But close your eyes. And the worst thing I think you're doing is going to see that man about this. You should leave it alone. That's my opinion. Yeah. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. Please give it a thumbs up, please. And thank you. We would definitely appreciate it for this video, all this hard work we put into it through the troubles. Please bear with it. Please,
Yes.
at least give it 30 seconds.
Yes. And please leave your comments down below. How did you feel about Housewives of Atlanta as we wind down and get ready to come to the reunion?
Ooh, I'm excited.
Which I heard apparently on Watch What Happens Live, Drew was the most disappointed where she was placed on the seating chart for the reunion. I think she's like on the farthest outer skirts. I mean, girl, I wouldn't blame you either. Put me out there on the far end where I'm just like the most away from everybody.
Well, it's not like that. They done according to stories.
That just shows you how much.
And she was on the new cast side, because she's the newest, and the older ones was on the other cast side. So
yeah. Oh, can't wait for the reunion. What we're gonna get now.
I just want to see next week. I'm thrilled about it.
Yes.
So with that being said, again, we hope you enjoyed it. Please, if you really enjoyed this, give us a thumbs up, please. And people said, don't beg. Please.
Yes, we're begging this time.
We need it. We need it. We really need it. We're trying to get our numbers up, and we can't do it without you.
Yes, I like you into the algorithm.
You make it all. Without you, none of us. No commentary. I mean, no blogger or podcaster would be anything without you, the audience. You make us possible. And every commentator, thank you. And we thank you for being here and for watching us, even as we go through this shakeup. And it may be like this for a few days until we can figure it all out. With that being said, we love you. You know we do. You are welcome to join the Sunflower family. And please smash that like button. Please, it means a lot. And you all are doing it. And we appreciate it so much. And with that being said, you know what we say.
Yes.
Sunflowers.